Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men retro carded wave of 6 figures. You can see them there on the back of the box. But in this video particularly we are taking a look at Avalanche. Now this is a figure that has been kind of anticipated and sought after for quite some time. So it's great to finally have him, and I think retro card is the perfect place for him to appear. Now, as a figure, he's okay. I mean, I don't really know what I expected. I mean, he looks like Avalanche. This is what Avalanche looks like. The character Avalanche has been around since the early 80s, and he was obviously a member of the Brotherhood of Mutants. Most people will recognise him from the TV show, the animated X-Men TV show. So here we go. He comes with 2 additional hands and that's it. Now, he is pinless, which is a nice touch, and the metallic on him is really nice. The head sculpt's a little bit underwhelming. It would have been good to have a bit more of an aggressive head sculpt. Now his powers are essentially, he's got the ability to kind of generate earthquakes and stuff from his hands. Like basically he gets seismic waves and stuff come out of his hands so that he can, create earthquakes and stuff like that. So that's where the name Avalanche comes from. But as a figure, he's a little bit underwhelming. I mean, there's not a huge amount that they could have done with him. He looks like Avalanche does. He's got great big boots and great big feet for some reason. It looks a little bit kind of out of proportion. But I think maybe it should have been built on a slightly bigger buck, even though when you look at him, he's pretty much in scale with the comics. As I said, maybe even an alternate head so that there was an aggressive looking head or something. This is all just a bit vanilla, and it kind of makes him look like a bit of a rubbish cosplay of Peacemaker from Suicide Squad. I don't know. I was so excited to get Avalanche because of him being a member of the Brotherhood of Mutants, but yeah, it's just a little bit underwhelming. I mean, they've done all right with him. They've made him pinless. They've given him all the articulation points. They've obviously sculpted his chest armor and his headpiece, his helmet. So yeah, they've done what they needed to do with him, but I think I need to put him with some of the other Brotherhood of Mutant characters. So we've got Pyro here that came in a 2-pack, I think it was last year before maybe, but he's one of them. Magneto, obviously another one of the Brotherhood of Mutants or Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I'm just going to stand him up a little bit. He's a little bit wobbly because of the cape. Now this is the one out of the Family Matters 3-pack with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, but I've swapped his head over for a head from one of the other box sets and hollowed out one of the helmets as well, so he can be holding his helmet. I just think it's a better look for Magneto. But there you go, there's him with Magneto, and of course I'll put Toad in there as well, that we recently got in the 20th anniversary wave. Now I completely forgot about Mystique. Should have got Mystique out. I've got the Mystique figure, the Walgreens exclusive. Should have put her in there as well, but I forgot, because with this lineup we've obviously also had Blob announced. So Blob is coming in 2023, and I think once Blob goes here, once you look at them as a collective, Avalanche kind of fits in. He stands out because of his blue and silver, and he fits in with the rest of the group. And I think that's pretty much, as collectors, all we wanted. I think he couldn't have been that much bigger because you've got Blob, he's the big powerhouse of the group. But if you look at him next to Pyro, I always thought of Pyro as quite a slender character, and you look at Avalanche next to Pyro, they kind of look about the same build. They don't look hugely different, although they are. If you look at the legs and the arms, they're slightly different sizes, and the hands are obviously different sizes, and the feet and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, maybe he should have just been a little bit bigger. But as a collector and as a fan of the Brotherhood of Mutants or Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, depending on what you want to call it, and a massive fan of X-Men the animated series, having Avalanche as part of the team is a massive plus. Being able to add him in, he's one that a lot of customizers have done because we needed him. And now that we've got Pyro, we've got Avalanche, we've got Toad, we've got Mystique, we've got Magneto, Blob is come in, we can have a nice little setup of the Brotherhood of Mutants or Brotherhood of Evil Mutants from the TV show for our displays. So it kind of does what it says on the tin, but because this isn't a wave with a builder figure, I think Avalanche is probably one of the figures that's going to get left behind, because it's only really those die-hard fans that are going to go out and pick him up to complete that team. But yeah, that's about all I can say for him. He's cool. He's what I would expect him to look like, but a little bit underwhelming. but executed probably the best that they could have done. So yeah, if that's a review, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Do check out my page though, because I do 5-minute figure reviews on all of the figures in this wave, and of course please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, because all support to the channel is very much appreciated. But yeah, there we go. Avalanche, Brotherhood of Mutants, finally got him. Created in the early 80s, finally get an action figure of him in 2022. But there we go. Till next time, I'll see you soon.